Hey, for a while now, I've made it clear that I'm going to build Star Labs, the research lab that basically looks into world models and spatial, temporal, abstraction representation, tasks, and challenges. However, in saying that I never had anything solid, I just more so was wanting to focus on the foundational stuff, having at least some like artifact I can say this is our first project. But I realized that the more I apply to accelerators like the A16 speedrun or the YC startup school stuff, I do need something like a platform, a landing page to show people what the idea of Star Labs is. So while I'm building stuff behind the scenes, that work can be like the marketing can be being done for me. So like if someone looks for Star Labs, it's not me like saying words. They can go on the website and see what's currently being done. So I finally built out the landing page. It's pretty cool. You can see over here this is pretty much it. You have the resources and artifacts. My favorite page, funny enough, is actually the engine. So the engines might be the native world model game engine I'm working on right now, which is a long problem. But like it has this nice loading page. So it's like since there's nothing going on, you kind of have this like page for people, to say like, okay, eventually there's gonna be something. But I love the blinking lights so much. Then you have the research page. The idea of the research and artifacts thing is more so since Startup is meant to be like the best mixture. I can't speak. The best mixture of a startup and a research lab, right? Where it's like it's fast and very very ambitious, but also it's like very much in the weeds of like research. This is more so for like team members and I to like share our research and what we're working on. And then if you go to like the blog post, this is where like more like quick, not like fully technical papers can be shared. Like, oh, why won't video based world models scale to like long horizon task or something like that? Um, so that's the idea of having the distinction between blog posts and research tabs, because I know some labs and some groups share them, like they have their blog posts and research stuff together, but I just want to make it more distinct. And they had the about section, which there's only like one team member, which is me right now. But like in the future, you could have maybe like a picture here of like the team. But for now, it's just gonna be me, and then maybe sponsors or something like, or where people come from. So like if I want to do the whole like, oh, this person comes from this big cool lab or whatever. Funny enough, there's a Discord, so I should probably link that. And there's technically a Reddit that I built like a couple months ago for spatial intelligence, but I think I can try and do one for Star Labs. But I won't get too in the weeds of like all social media stuff because there's nothing to really market. I don't want to waste time. I can actually be working on stuff that are really important, like the testing of the Gaussian and mesh idea, where it's like the Gaussians are the flesh and then the meshes are the skin. So I want to test that out, but I don't want to spend too much time just working on the appearance stuff. But it's cool. I love this. I love this so much. I kind of what I like is when I initially went into this, I was taking inspiration from a lot of startups and labs I liked. Like think MIT CSA or World Labs, different groups like Meta has their own. I was taking a lot of inspiration from there. But for this, for when I was coding, I thought it was gonna be like a vibe coded mess, but it actually turned out to be more of like a modernist, more modern take, in my opinion. So it's kind of cool to have like that futuristic look to it. Overall, I'm pretty satisfied. I think it's in a good state for now. I'm not gonna like focus too much on the details because there's more work to be done. But yeah, besides that, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.